Welcome to the Team Napolitano podcast, where home is where the heart is. Here's your host, licensed realtor AnnMarie Napolitano.
Curious about finding your dream home? Tune in for an engaging interview with a top Keller Williams licensed realtor as we dive into the question, do you know what you want for your next home? Gain insight, tips, expert advice to pinpoint your preferences and make your next home purchase a success. Welcome back, everyone. This is Garfield Bowen, co-host / producer, back in the studio with licensed realtor AnnMarie Napolitano. AnnMarie, how you doing today?
Great, Garfield. How are you today?
I am well. So AnnMarie, how do you help home buyers know what they want for their next home?
Well, that's a great question. The first thing we want to do is find out if they're qualified, price range, and also if they're buying cash or pre-qualified. That's the first thing that we need when we present an offer. So without that, we're all over the board without having the price range. The next thing, of course, we need to find out is if they want a gated community or not a gated community. That narrows our search down completely. Many people from up north are not even used to gated communities with the rules and regulations, so that's very important. Next thing we want to find out is the details of what they're really looking for, such as is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage. They want a pool. And another big thing in Florida is the view. Many people will buy a house because of the view. They could do a lot up to the inside of the house if they want, but the view, that can't change. So that's a very big want and need, such as a lake or golf or preserve or just a garden, private garden.
Yeah, AnnMarie, I know a lot of people may have their wish lists, okay? And it may be a little bigger than their wallets.
Yes.
So I know oftentimes you have to know what they have flexibilities on in terms of making compromise. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, you could want a certain price range, but even some of my very wealthy clients, they may not qualify because they have their money tied up. So your debt ratios is very important. Or I have a lot of clients who have money tied up in stocks or bonds or things. So what you want to spend on a house is what's very important to us, because we don't want to take you to $1 million house when you could afford a $500,000 house, and we never want to push a client to live over their means or out of their comfort zone. So that's why the pre-qualification or proof of funds is important when we start working with a client to begin with. It's not because we're nosy.
Love it. That makes a lot of sense. Listen, AnnMarie, you have a wonderful rest of the day. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you, Garfield. It's lovely to see you. Ciao.
Thanks for listening to the Team Napolitano podcast, where home is where the heart is. Thinking about buying or selling a home? Go to AnnMarieNapolitano.kw.com or call 954-675-2804. That's 954-675-2804.